Right. We're now live on YT. Not really made a big deal about it though, because it's not really made any difference to us. I literally did it. I literally logged back in, changed the password within 2 or 3 minutes. Told the mods just in case we had a few issues on Monday with certain things not working, which we did. But yeah, nothing major. Anyway. What I'm going to do... Did I put tournaments in the title? Yep. I'm going to get a top of the drink, but I'm just going to create... So I will be doing 1v1s beforehand, but I'm just going to create the first tournament because, a bit like yesterday, we started it in advance. Bracket, I'll start a bracket of... I'll do 32, because I don't think it'll be as busy as it was yesterday. And then I'll say... 10 to 11? Or do I start at 11? Start at 11, I think. That's a nice even time, isn't it? See you later, Jake. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. And enjoy your sleep, because I assume that's where you had him. Yeah, you can get the tournament message code, but it isn't necessary at the moment, though. The only thing necessary at the moment, although I think we've already changed the pin message to !join. Yeah, we have. Yeah, so... Lovely. But yeah, 11 AM is the tournament there. And then I will create the backup tournament for those that get knocked out early in advance as well. So there's not been many tournaments today, so if you wanted to get involved, then getting in sooner rather than later. Max I'll go to today is probably 12. There we go. So there's your 2 tournaments. I'm going to quickly grab a drink. I will leave these tournaments here on the screen. You obviously can't join them until 15 minutes before, but you can click the notification one to get notified about it. Taylor, welcome in on YT. How are you? Right, let me go grab a coffee and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Tawny, we've got Tawny starting at 11, mate. At 11. At the moment, I'm doing 1v1s in comp. So at 11, we got tournaments. Supposed to be 35 tomorrow. My ear is same, mate. Same. Legend is back, W. I've got 32 today, 35 tomorrow. For the weather. Alright, let's go. Competitive. See if we get into gold 3. I don't think that's going to happen today, but you never know. I did change the category on purple, haven't I? I have, nice. Same rank as me, I'm gold 2. Yeah, I want to get to gold 3. I've just not been able to play much comp on stream lately. Yesterday, we started off with quite an easy game. I'm going to turn down my audio because I can't let myself think. But we did make a bit of a mess of it in the end. I'll let him have that free goal. He can have a free goal for me sorting out my audio. Because it's very loud. What a dick. What a dick. Didn't really matter anyway, did it, mate? Would you all rather take 10 years in prison or be in prison until you hit SSL? Be in prison until you hit SSL, mate, because you'd easily hit it. Because you have nothing else to do you? Yeah, we got a solar eclipse around 6 PM, 7 PM, somewhere like that. Like 9% of the sun's covered. So that'll be interesting. But there'll be a guarantee, by the way, there'll be someone who doesn't know about it, and they'll be questioning why it's dark at like 7 PM. I 100% can guarantee there'll be some sausage who's been living under a rock, and it'll go dark around 7 PM, and they'll be like, why has it gone dark for? Guarantee it, mate. Some dense moron. Well, it won't necessarily them being dense, because if they actually don't know why, then it is a weird, you know, it's a valid question, but to not know why makes you dense. Because, you know, it's been like all over the news for the past month. Olav, welcome in, how are you? I'll probably watch it without eclipse. Yeah, neither do I. I'm not that bothered about staring at it with eclipse glasses. Can we 1v1? We can indeed, mate. You've got to wait until after this comp game's done, though. My moderators will put my username in the chat and then just need to add me, buddy. You're working when it happens? Yeah, feel bad, mate. Although it depends if you actually care about it. If you don't actually care about it, then it's not really a big deal. Oh, your EX Steve has changed your name. Okay, mate. After him, can I 1v1? You can indeed. 1v1s, by the way, are going until about 5 to 11. The reason that is because the tournament starts at 11. So, if you want to, well, I'd ask sooner rather than later. Can't wait to see it, low-key. I mean, to be honest though, like it's not a huge event. Like, is it okay? It's a big deal, but it's not like a huge event. Like there was one other saying about 2015, 2016, when it was. In my latter years of primary school, there was one. It's not as like wasn't as good as this one, but there was one. Like essentially, all that's going to happen is it's going to go dark. If you've got eclipse glasses, I guess it'd be quite cool. But it's not like. You know, it's not like when you can see certain planets in the sky or like the northern lights or when you can see loads of meteors dropping down, like meteor showers. They're all cooler events than an eclipse, gonna be honest. Yeah, I've heard about the meteor shower after it. That's cooler in my opinion. Like the meteor shower after is cooler, and then if you have like a telescope to be able to see the planets, you know, that's cool. What do eclipse glasses actually do? They actually allow you to look at the eclipse. If you don't have them and you decide to stare at the sun, then you can burn your retina and go permanently blind. That's not dramatic. That is actually what would happen. If you stare at the sun for long enough, eventually you would go blind. Because eventually you'd just burn your entire inside of your ear. And you wouldn't know about it either because the inside of your ear doesn't have any nerves. So, yeah, that's what the glasses are for. If you don't have any, I'm sure the TV will have, like, a camera pointed at it. Can I play with you if I have you added? If you want to 1v1 me, you can, but you will have to join the queue for that. I've got 2 people already in the queue, mate, so you'd be 3rd in it. Remember, at 11 AM as well, which is half an hour away if you're not in the UK, the tournament start. 5 minutes before the tournament starts, I won't be doing any 1v1s because I'll need to join the tournament myself. So, they are ones tournament, and obviously I'll be in it, so you can try and attempt to play me there. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. Oh, cheers, mate. Okay. Unlucky, mate. Is it okay if I'm silver? I don't care what rank you are, mate. We have SSLs, silvers, bronze. We have all kind of ranks here. What game do I have the most time on? On PlayStation, Minecraft. That is the game I have the most time on. My time's kind of like inaccurate though, because a lot of the times are based on stream. Like a lot of my game time has always been on stream. And there's plenty of games I will play that I don't stream. Like for example, I have like 70 hours on F1 25. And I've only streamed like 1 hour of it. Ain't the guys who didn't have one yesterday going first? Only if they want a game. So, Monster, ICU, and Lumi both have priority on the queue, but it's only if they want a game and they don't have to use it today. So they can use it whenever. They don't have to use it today. But they do have priority, yes. But only if they ask. So, it's not like they will have to use it right now. Hey, brother, you want to play with me right now? You can join, mate, but in terms, like, you'll have to wait for into queue, mate. You're not going to get in next game, buddy. Mine's probably Fortnite, Minecraft. Yeah, Fortnite's my second time game, but again, I'd say every single one of them hours, bar maybe 200 or 300, have been on stream. The 200-300 hours would have been like before I was a streamer when it was like chapter 1. And even then, I think I'm pushing it at that many hours. All the other hours since then have all been on stream for Fortnite. Most play game, GTA 5, 200 plus hours. Yeah, GTA 5's up there for me. AC Valhalla's up there. Winner by forfeit, nice. You look for a full-time job now, nice. Got the most game time on FC games. I have a few of the older ones I have a lot of game time on. A lot of the mod, well, I don't like... Actually, no, we're talking about FC games, I barely have any hours. On FIFA games, which I know is the same game, but if we're being, like, specific... FIFA games I have quite a bit of time on, but I've lost so much interest in that, like, them games since they've gone to FC. Like, every year they just seem to go backwards about 10 steps. Right, EXD, you're in this one, then it's TBF. At the moment, so and there's quite a few people asking me on YT, but I'm just waiting for some ads from them. Username ads. You're just going to put 2 pairs of sunglasses on. I mean, you can try that, but sunglasses, if we're being... technical are nowhere near as good as Eclipse glasses. Some good progress on Minecraft here. I'd say you've been putting a bit of time in by the looks of it, based on the days. Your profile picture is a Fox 912. The only difference is, mate, my profile picture is a Fox because I stream Minecraft and I wear a Fox skin. Not because I consider myself a Fox. So... yes, mate. No, we're not on the same wavelength there, mate. I can assure you. I have a Fox thing because I'm a Fox Minecraft skin, not for any other reasons, mate. I can assure you. We're definitely on different wavelengths with that one. Can you put mute? Yeah, sorry, mate. Sorry, I've muted myself now. It's because the PlayStation controller automatically has one.
Ta-da! Ta-da! The sequel.
There's Talking Flower again. Blaze, you love the Talking Flower. You always ask me depressing. I feel like that guy's probably like heard me basically say like I'm definitely not on the furry wavelength, but he's like, I'm gonna have to go now. Yeah, no furries. So I always think it's a little bit concerning, to be honest. It's a bit on the old strange side. Furries are. I don't really care how you know, unkind that might sound. I think it's a bit weird. Like, you know, wearing a Minecraft skin you think's cool. Like, you had Stampy Cat. I like Fox. There's plenty of Minecraft players who will wear certain animals. But, yeah, I think if you make it your entire personality, it's a little bit bizarre. Talk about Minecraft Fortnite. Overwatch got 1.5k hours on. Jesus. All my Overwatch 2 hours run stream. Have you had to see? You can add me to the queue. Dylan, what's your username again? I'll add you to the queue, mate. Sorry if I'm missing messages on YT. I have 3 streams up right now. So it's not just your chat. And YT is very, very busy most of the time. So it is a little bit harder to keep up with. If you feel like I'm missing your messages, you can just keep putting them in. Don't spam them, but just keep putting them in every like minute or so, and I will eventually see it. Ranting Kool-Aid, welcome in, by the way. What's my rank? I'm gold 2. I'm probably realistically a gold 3 now, though. I just haven't really had any time to play comp because I always get asked to 1v1 by viewers, or I'm doing tournaments. So, yeah. Probably a low gold 3, though, if I'm being fair. But every time I play gold 2 at the moment, I just seem to win quite easily. It's 5:36 AM. It's 10 here. We have a lot of American viewers, though. I was kind of hoping he scored that because that was good technique. Good technique if you actually had it on target. Good technique if I actually had mine on target as well, to be fair. Your user is player 3. Your user's not player 3. You've just privated your username, mate. Also, you need to send me a friend request and I'll accept it. I'm asking mainly about Dylan because he wants to be added to the queue and apparently he already has me added. I just need to know what his username is. I don't think he's put his... Has he put his username in? No, he's not. Dylan, what's your username? If you want to be added to the queue, I need to know, buddy. Stay at me arse. As good a place as any. Tournament starts in 23 minutes. For those playing, 23 minutes until the tournament starts. You can join in 8 minutes as well, because it starts, well, the joining process starts at 1:45. If you want to know how to join, you need to go to Europe, and then you need to look for the Twitch Brands tournaments. There's 2 there. You want to join the 10, you want to join the 11 AM one. The 10 past 11 is there for people who get knocked out in round 1. We just re-signed Gustavo Hammer from Sheffield, going straight into my fantasy. Nice. Brian, welcome back. How are you? What's my name in Rocket League? It's in the pin message. If you look at the chat box and then look at the message above, my pin message, it has the my username in. Nearly saved that. What rank am I? Gold 2. You've been very on and off Rocket League these past few months. See, for me, I've not really played it since the start of 2024, but the past 3 weeks, mate, I've been loving life on it. And it's rivaling my numbers on stream, like Minecraft numbers I have. So I mainly stream MC, but the numbers I'm having on Rocket League are mad. All of that's all good, mate. Have a good shift at work. One 0 down, and I'm 3-1 up now. Also, I keep playing on my lap today instead of playing on top of the desk. I should have kept my mouth shut there. Ended up scoring straight after. There we go. Got to go back. Got to go back. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. He did catch up. He did catch up. Hope they stay up in the Prem, to be fair. Who are we on about? We're on about Covpot. Covpot winning 3-0 against Arsenal open today. I've mentioned that since the fixtures released. Trust me, Covpot winning first game of the season against Arsenal. I've been banging on about it for months. Got no evidence to back it up. I've just been just keep on saying it. You don't save that, yeah, I'd say. Shouldn't have bet with that shot. You aren't scoring 3, mate, trust me. Cough pot 3-0 victory. Come on, trust me. Trust me, mate. Oh, that'd be nice had he got it in. He's good at them shots when he does them. He just doesn't do them often enough. $19.85. I've been adding this come on my PC. That's annoying. What are you doing, bro? What are you chasing me down for? Chasing me down for, you little rat. I think bro was looking for a demo or something. Let's go to overtime. I messed that up, to be fair. 1985 something. I think I should back up your evidence. Well, that doesn't back up the evidence at all, mate. Who's just added me, by the way? Don't you find it hard reading chat and playing? Yes. Most Rocket League streamers won't read chat whilst playing. Or if they do, it will only be on like when they score goals or concede goals. I definitely read chat too much. Because when I actually don't read chat and end up just playing Rocket League, I end up doing pretty well. However, these are only 1v1s against viewers, so at the moment it's not too bad. Maybe in the tournament games I might lock in. Unless it's like some champ, then I've got no chance anyway. Would I put the description for Talk Flight exclusive to Blaze? No, because there's plenty of other people who also redeem it. Also, don't take this the wrong way, but you've been here for 2 or 3 days, Blaze, as much as I appreciate it. A viewer has only been here for a handful of days. Isn't going to get something exclusively made for them on stream. In the nicest way possible. Okay, lovely stuff. Just checking the league. GG's. TBF, you're next in. I don't know if he's still in stream. Oh, you did. Ah, there we go. Someone's added me now. Lovely. If it's not, then it'll be this guy. I'm still waiting on Dylan to let me know his username. Although, to be fair, we might only have 1 game, maybe 2 games. It depends. Ah, someone who's got the usernames similar throughout all platforms. I always love that. And I can't get them mistaken. Right, I've sent you an invite. I think your name's Plizzy. I don't know. I've sent you quite a few invites now. Chelsea's still trying to buy players, in talks with Lewis Skelly now. They're always in talks with about everyone, mate. Has he sent a party request? He keeps party requesting. Could have just joined the invite, but it's all good. It's all good. What I may do is this game I'll notify on the tournament because I know in 2 minutes you'll be able to join the tournament. There we are. Notify. Lovely. Gonna do Championship League 1 prediction tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do my EFL stuff on Friday before the game. I assume they've got a Friday night kickoff in one of the EFL leagues. That's all it normally is in the Championship. Did you put on your list to keep me? Yes, you are on the list to be permanently added. So as long as you don't unadd me, mate, you'll be permanently added on PlayStation. You'll be there, mate. Don't worry. Is it what Burnley and Blackburn kick off the Championship season? Surely not. That's like the most fucking shittest game to start off the season. Someone keeps spamming me with invites. If you're wanting to join, you need to add me. Not add me, sorry. You need to let me know. Gonna be honest, Patel, I don't really know what that is. I've just tried to search it up to have a little read. Don't know if I should know what that is. Ah, Wolves versus Blackburn. There we go. It's Wolves versus Blackburn for the person who said it in the chat. That sounds a bit better than Wolves Burnley. Or not Wolves Burnley, Blackburn Burnley, whatever it was. Whatever that person said. Yeah, Wolves Blackburn's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's like the best Friday night kickoff though. Oh. Am I cracked? Yeah, secretly an SSL, mate. Have you seen how simple a bamboo farm is on Minecraft? It is also scalable too. I don't really use automatic farms, though, buddy. Some of yours in the exclamation mark join command isn't working. STY to join, you have to essentially just add me. Although we may only have time for one more 1v1 after this because the tournament starts in 15 minutes. Can I play, please? If anybody's wanting to play, your best bet is to be joining the tournament. Our tournament starts in 15 minutes. I may have time to do one more 1v1. But about 5 minutes before the tournament, I normally do try and join it. So, hence why I may not do another one. Or if I do it, only one more. However, you can join my tournament. Which starts at 11. So, 11. B-Have, welcome in. How are you? It does well. Oh, the join command does well. I don't know why it didn't work for him then. VKXRN, the next time you keep on spamming me, I'm going to block you. I have kindly asked you to stop and let me know if you want to play in the stream chats. Spamming me is just annoying, especially if you've done it 3 times now. So there's the aggressive warning now that you're going to get blocked if you continue it. Since nice doesn't work, apparently. But yeah, for those who are not spamming me, the tournament starts at 11. To join, what a goal. I didn't mean to do that. To join, you need to go to 11 AM. Look for the Twitch Brands tournament and make sure you're in Europe. I want to play and that's me spamming you. Yeah, but Dylan, I asked you what your username was so I could invite you. I've been asking that for ages, mate. Spamming me is not a good way to join, buddy. For the COV fans, what team are you excited for? There's only one COV fan here, and that's Dr. Ducky. I don't think you'll be able to play one more. I don't think so either, mate, to be fair. Based on goal celebrations. People think spamming games in priority. Yeah, it does the opposite. If I... What was it about to say? What's going on? If I see someone spamming, I just ignore them completely. To the point that you're not going to get a game. So, for those wanting to play, Bob, welcome back in. How are you doing today, mate? 11 AM on European servers for the tournaments. Look for Twitch Brands. There is a ones tournament. You want to be joining the 11 AM one. I have one at 10 past 11 as well. Don't join that one yet. That one is if you get knocked out in round 1. So I have a spare tournament in case people get knocked out straight away. But you want to aim for the 11 AM one because that's the proper one. Anybody can join any rank. And I will be in it as well. So you could get to verse me potentially. Obviously, it is essentially on like a, maybe what is it? A 1 in 16 chance. Because there's 16 matches as the first round. When I start streaming, I've pretty much I wouldn't say non-stopped, but I've been pretty consistent since about August 2019, September 2019. But I wouldn't say I really took it seriously. Like I actually fully decided I wanted to do content until 2024. The latter quarter of 2023, I was like, I'm kind of leaning towards it. But I wouldn't say fully committed to whether this is something I actually wanted to do. And then the start of 2024, and then definitely going through 2024, I kind of like decided that was it. So, and then in August 2024, I started taking YouTube a bit more seriously. So yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. But for most of my entire time streaming, I have done it without wanting to take it too serious. I'm going to join the tournament. Nice. Yes, feel free. If I get knocked out, I will spectate, by the way. So you'd have a chance to be watched by me. And if the game's good, I might provide some commentary. Like yesterday, we had some tight finals. But it really depends on the game. If the game's not... Like, if the game's just one side, then it's, you know, I'm not going to commentate on that. But if it's a tight game, then sure. Tournament starts in 10.5 minutes. So, make sure we're joining the 11 AM one, guys. The 10 past 11 is only if you get knocked out in round 1, so you continue to play. Ghost, welcome to the stream as well, mate. Hopefully, you are doing well. Bob plays, I do remember your dad, mate. You joined the 2v2 tournament yesterday with your dad. I remember that very well, mate. Because we played against you. But yeah, 11 a.m. guys, the tournament starts. So in 11 minutes, if you're not in the UK, to join the tournament, you just need to make sure you're in European servers and look for the Twitch Brands tournament. And look for ones as well, of course. Off the wall. Oh, I thought he might have put his own net then. Nice car preset. I've not really changed it in a while, to be fair, mate. There's a couple of things in the shop definitely yesterday I was debating getting. Potentially, but didn't in the end. Could be into overtime with this guy. It's actually a good time in this game. Because yesterday there was a lot of tournaments where I didn't really have a game before they started. At least this one is quite close. 10 seconds. He might get this, to be fair. He should get this. Nice. Well done, mate. £14 for a car preset. Yeah, some of the car stuff in the item shop's crazy, mate. Crazy values. That's why I don't buy half of it. There is some cool stuff, but some of the money for it is ridiculous. GG's, mate. I'm going to join the tournament now because about 8 minutes and some 18 minutes, not 18 minutes, 8 minutes and a few seconds from start. Oh. Hey, bro, can I join? You can join the tournament. Anyone can, mate. Anybody can. I will, for those who are asking on YT and unsure, I'll guide you through it. You just click play. You just go to tournaments. You just go to custom, find tournament, wait for it to load. Make sure you're in Europe, of course. And then if you look at the 11 a.m. one, you'll see Twitch Brands. You want to join that one. There is one at 11:10, but that is not the tournament you're going to be joining. Please don't request to join a party. You can't be in my party when the tournament's going on because it is a ones tournament. And then you just need to set your colour and then be in the tournament. Tournament starts in 7 minutes. 7 minutes till tournament starts. If you keep requests to join, you will be blocked, guys. I have asked nicely. You don't need to be because I'm not going to accept it. All right. If it's going to be more chill, I might try again after yesterday. Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's no guarantee for you, mate. How can I join, bro? I'm in the game. I just played with you. Right, I'll say this again, but I'm not going to keep on saying it, mate, because it's not that difficult to listen. So click play. Click tournament. So play tournaments. Play tournaments. Then go to custom. Go to find tournament. And then you are looking for the 11 a.m. Twitch Brands tournament. You click on the tournament and then you click join. Join will be triangle for me on PlayStation. Whatever the button is for you. Add me on Discord. No. I don't add people on Discord. I only add people I know in real life on Discord. I have no interest in adding randoms. I didn't mean to invite you. You're all good, MB. You're all good. You only did it once anyway. Some people have been spamming the shit out of me. This is so far today. We team up. No, we can't team up in ones, mate. That's not how it works. It is 1v1ing. There's no teaming. We did twos yesterday, but this is all ones. What do you mean, Potato? What rank am I gold 2? Gold 2, potentially low division gold 3 if I actually played some more competitive. Caleb, can that guy get timed out for 10 minutes on YT? Yeah, I'm playing with controller. You can see it on the camera above my head. Or bottom of your screen if you're on vertical. Didn't bro, I saw it. I'm not sure how many times I can keep saying this. It's a 1v1. We can't team up. If you keep on repeating yourself and not listen, I'm just gonna either time you out or the mods will. It's a 1v1. There's no teaming in a 1v1. If you want to do twos, there's plenty of twos tournaments that you can join. Anybody can join Ghost if you're the max rank is SSL and the lowest rank is unranked. So there is any ranking. Yesterday we had a couple of SSLs in. We had plenty of silvers. We had all sorts of people in. So there is no rank requirement. You can be whatever you want in the tournament. Tydro, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for following, mate. That's always appreciated. Hopefully your day's going well. But yeah, there's definitely a mixed bag of player quality. So you're not guaranteed to have an easy game or a hard game. It could be anything. Yeah, hitting SSL is a bit difficult to say the least. But yeah, we have had... There's at least 2 yesterday. There may have even been 3. There was a lot of champs and a lot of grand champs. I'd say champ was probably the most common rank yesterday, actually. Definitely the people I was 1v1ing before the tournament, because I did Rocket League the entire stream yesterday. I felt this guy is like either like 2 years old on YT or just like really dumb. I'm streaming on Twitch, TikTok as well as YT. Yes, I'm on 3 platforms, mate. Twitch, TikTok, and YT. And you can watch wherever you want. I'll try and read messages and all, but it's not always easy. Maybe both. I love how both mods said that across both platforms. Honestly, mate, some of the things he's saying. Made it a 4-minute spare. Yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time to still join the tournament, guys. You got 3.5 minutes. You're looking for the 11A tournament. If I'd say, can we pin the message for the 11 AM? Can we pin the message with 11 AM and 11:10 AM, please? Like, have both. Because if people join the stream for the 11:10 one, obviously that needs to be relevant as well. If you get knocked out in round 1 on the 11 AM, by the way, we have a 10 past 11, which you can join as well. I'll spectate both tournaments when I get knocked out. I can't do it beforehand, annoyingly, but it is what it is. But once I get knocked out, I'll spectate them. How? I don't know what you mean, mate. If you're asking like how are the bronze players going to beat the SSL, they won't. But that's how it is, mate. Cause, welcome back. How are you doing? To be honest, though, mate, getting an SSL is not very common. Yes, we had 2 or 3 yesterday, but it's not very common. And also finding players at bronze, I wouldn't say is very common either. But the way I look at it is if you're lower rank than people in the tournaments, then it's you'll learn more against players who are better than you than players who are worse than you at the end of the day. 2 minutes. I hope you win. If I ever won one of these tournaments, I would be, impressed with myself, to be fair. Most I've done is I've made it to the semis. I've never made it anywhere higher than that. Got my ass whooped in the semi-final as well. So, yeah. But to be honest, I enjoy spectating. I mean, yesterday we had 55 people in a 64 bracket. Which that was a bit mental, actually. Hello, Dan. You're welcome to Twitch, by the way. I don't know what that particular type of pinch is, Bob. Okay, 1 minute to a play-in. If you want to get in the 11 AM, you've got a minute to do so. If you get knocked out round 1, it is all good. You can join the 10 past 11, which will obviously start pretty much straight after round 1 fixtures are finished in the 11 AM one. Press Talking Flower, here we go.
Eureka! I just got an amazing idea!
Then
What was I talking about?
Then he won't tell you the idea. Omar, welcome in, how are you? 30 seconds. So if I lose, I will then spectate both tournaments. I will not join the 10 past 11 one, but I will spectate both tournaments. When I get knocked out, you can tell me your username, and I will then go and look for you on the spectating match bit. Obviously, if I'm still in the tournament quite far, which is unlikely, but you never know, then I obviously can't spectate until I'm knocked out of the tournament. which is a bit crap, but apparently no one's smart enough at Rocket League to add that as a feature. Guys, said Brandon's win. It's all good, mate. I wouldn't want to be allowed to win anyway. Omar, thanks for following as well. I'm against Lornis. Lornis A2. No idea if in the stream. I know a lot of people in the tournament usually lurk, and then when they win again, they normally make themselves known. I know someone who won the tournament yesterday went through the entire tournament, didn't speak until they won the tournament. So I know that happens a lot. There's randoms too, of course there is. That's what makes it fun. Yesterday we had quite a few. Gold Cupid, he was in the tournaments yesterday. I'm not too sure who he is in the stream, but he was in the tournaments yesterday. I recognise his name. Right, let's go. You got a buy? Nice. I'm not sure how many people join this. What the hell? Are you okay, mate? Who is this? What is he? I've never seen that kind of start before. I've seen people stand still. I've never seen someone start flipping up. 29 out of 32. It's not bad. I think he's on a seizure, I know. Is he like in the stream trying to make himself the main character, bro? Is this guy in the stream trying to fucking... Whoever this is, you actually got to play against me, mate. We can't be doing this where you're dancing in front of me the entire time. Of course, the first fucking game is someone... It's got to be someone in the stream, innit? I don't know who else plays Rocket League like this. There you go. Are you happy, mate? You're getting your like 5 minutes here. This has got to be someone in the stream. I've never seen this happen before. There's absolutely no way somebody is doing this if they're not in the stream. Oh, dear me, mate. Dear me. What's the most people who had in the stream at one time? In 2022 January, 2021 New Year's, like that kind of like them 2 weeks from like the end of Christmas and then to the first week in January, I averaged 100 to 110 viewers every stream. Never hit the numbers like that again. I didn't get raided for it. We had an 100 plus custom on Fortnite, which is impossible. So it splits between 2 games, which I didn't know about, to be fair, until that happened. I think we had 108 people on one custom. 8 people got thrown into the other match, and the 100 people were put in the other match. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy 2 weeks. I've never ever recreated it, but it was, put it this way, I could not manage it if I put it mildly. 100 person plus chat was mental on Rocket League, on Fortnite. So yeah, there we go. That's the most I've had. With raids, I got a 200 plus raid in 2024. So with raids, it's like 200 or something. But with my own work and no raids, it's 100 plus. So yeah, there we go. It kind of is the best time to stream them 2 weeks anyway, normally. Because everybody in the world is off. Like off work, off school. You know, everything's off in them 2 weeks. Very few people who are doing stuff in around Christmas and New Year's. Fair play, doing it anonymously. Well, he's technically not, because I found out his name before. It was like Laurenis or whatever his name was. Like Lauren, but spelled completely wrong. He's definitely just here for the shits and giggles, mate. He's definitely had to put himself on stream and be done with it. It kicked you out. Kicked you out of the tournament. Shouldn't do that unless you're in like a lobby that's too big for the tournament. Teammate had forfeit at 1-0. Who's forfeiting at 1-0, mate? Get better. I never forfeit a Rocket League game. Look at him. He literally is just there to just fucking mess around, isn't he? See if he goes and scores this. Now he's forfeited. There we go. I'm kind of glad he's forfeited because I'm not sure what he was doing. There we go. He had his 5 minutes of fame. Very weird experience that one was. We're now into round 2. What a toss. I wouldn't call it a tosser. I find it a bit funny. Bit annoying, but a bit funny. But I wouldn't say, definitely not causing any harm, I wouldn't say. Lewis is now already in the quarterfinals. Where am I again? I don't like the fact that if I win this, I'm against Lewis. I have got AFI or Omar. I'm assuming Omar's the guy who followed. Bob still with Bob on YT. Plizzy's losing 3-0. Daniel is currently 3-3. Would like to spectate a game, but sadly I can't. Tidra, I think I recognise from stream. They won their first game. On the other side of the bracket, VXM is likely to go against Corgi at the moment. It's Not Me won their first game, and he's actually beaten Brave Salmon as well. On this side of the grid, VK went through. He's likely to play Kindred, which is Blaze. Blaze winning the first game at the moment. Ken 10-1 against Rocky. And currently Cause has beaten Gold Cupid 5-1. So there we go, chat. Oh, I cannot spectate, sadly, at the moment, but we will try and keep an eye on the score lines. At the moment, I am just waiting on Afi and Omar. It looks like I'll be versing Afi in my game. If you got knocked out in round 1, then the best tournament to join will be the 10 past 11 one. It's always a bit more quieter anyway, because most people join the first one. Don't know what the bracket size is for that, because it doesn't actually give accurate numbers, I've noticed. We noticed that, like, this apparently has 9. 9 people are only in this, apparently, on my screen, which is obviously not true, based on the fact that there's how many names on both sides of the brackets. So yeah, the bracket number's never really accurate until the tournament starts. I'm against Afi, and then I could be against Lewis, which, if I'm against Lewis, it's going to take a bit of a miracle. Blaze has won their first game. Well done, mate. How is there only 9? I'm not smart. I'm pretty sure more than that. Yeah, the tournament numbers don't count up very accurately, to be fair. Do occasionally. Do it, you know, like the one where we had 64, it did. Oh, no, not another one. Am I missing something here? Why is everyone just... I don't want to win, chat. No, sorry. I'll happily win, but I don't want to win by being given it. Right. It's like someone's like in a group chat or whatever and decided to all join. No, Cause is on the other side of the bracket. His name is actually Cause. He's winning currently in his game. I don't want to just win the tournament, mate. At least I know against Lewis, unless Lewis is part of this, which I very much doubt. I'm going to get a game against Lewis. This has never happened before. I've ran quite a few tournaments. This has never happened before. Yeah, I've had the odd person who will do something on stream to get like a bump or a demo or something, but they won't actually like fucking let me win. And we've had people forfeit, but they've played the entire game. So I've had people like give me the win. So they've played the entire game with me and then decided to let me go through. Which I don't really like that, but at least you've actually played the full game before deciding to do it. This is a new one though. I think he's playing now. I think he must be in stream because he's now playing. Nice, I won. Well done, Cause. How the hell do I say his name? Tarfi, welcome in. How are you? Cause beat me. He's a diamond. Yeah, Cause is a good player from what I remember yesterday. Nice. Who is Ken? I don't know. The guy you just beat is in the YT chat. I'm not too sure who you're playing right now. You're in the other one? What, you're in the 10 past 11, Bob, yeah? Yeah, I've saw MC on the telly probably. I need to change it. I'm not really thought about it, to be fair. It's not a huge deal today, though. So obviously, it'll only go until sometime just before 12. Something like that. And I've got YT videos to film. Danny, I'm gold 2, mate. Gold 2. Welcome to the stream as well. Potato, thank you for the lurk. I was trying to work out what I was actually going to say to you, so I had to like drag out the word potato. Tarfi, I'm not playing privately with people. We're doing tournaments. So, Tarfi on YT, if you want us to play, you need to join the 10 past 11 tournament, which starts in a minute. We have a tournament literally starting in 1 minute, which you can join. If you're quick enough. But yeah, so I'm not doing any more private games. You should be playing at least. No, gold 3 is probably my rank if I play more competitive, like when I'm actually concentrating. But I'm not at plat. I can show you that. I've watched enough plats to play. I've watched enough plats play that I know I should not be a plat. Nice, Danny. Nice. You may have to wait a little while unless you've already joined the 10 past 11 one. We've just started the 11 AM tournament, which is this one. And then we have a spear tournament, which is 10 past 11. So you'll probably have to wait for the next set of tournaments. Nice goal. Yeah, wasn't bad. It was like an okay-ish flick. Zephyr, effing sweltering, hot today. It's going to be hotter tomorrow. Well, here anyway. I'm not sure what it's like in Scotland. We've got 32 today and then 35 tomorrow. Oh, let's try and just get into that corner there. Nah, it's gone on the wall. You should probably done better with that shot. But knowing Rondo was gone yesterday and Monday, I'm pretty sure Bert Manek has been so hot. The poor Scottish. The poor Scottish, mate. Bit of sun and it's like the end of the world. That's game over, probably, I'd imagine. That was actually pretty nice. I probably prefer that goal to the flick, if I'm honest with you. Which I enjoy flicks a little bit more than aerial goals, but... Oh, this is a nice rebound. Nice rebounding coming. Is he going to get it? Nope, he's not going to get it. Got that, though. Fair play. 30 seconds. And then we'll be into the quarterfinals against Lewis, unless I decide to bottle it like that. Which, I'm going to be honest, I am definitely going to get my ass whooped by Lewis in the quarters. I'm yet to beat Lewis. The day I can beat Lewis, I must be actually pretty good at Rocket League. There'd be some pretty big progress if I actually could beat him. Okay, I might actually be bottling this now. So I'm locking for the final 20 seconds. Nice, Bob. Nice. To be fair, I probably do need to lock in here because when I've been... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no, he's missed it as well. It's catching. It's the bad plays are catching here. I'm going to be honest, he could have won the game. He could have won the game and he'd throw it away. He could live to regret that, maybe. How I've let this go to overtime is honestly criminal, but we're heading to the quarterfinal. He's forfeited because he knew it was going to go in. But we are in the quarterfinal. There we go. I'm not sure why I chose the hard way on that particular game, but we got there in the end. GG's to that guy. We'll have a look at the rest of the tournament if we get a chance before jumping into the game against Lewis. So, for those in the stream who may be popping in waiting for games, the next tournament's not for a while. And obviously, I'll spectate the 11-10 tournaments shortly. Same with the others. So, Tydro's managed to make it to the quarter as well, which I know he's in the stream. So, we have got some viewers in the latter stages by the looks of it. We are snowing, apparently, on this map. Not played Beckwith with snow for a wee while. Keeping the score low would be an achievement. An early goal would be nice. A very impressive start, but it's probably not going to stay like that. Really sold this match. Have you lost? Yeah, you can have both, Daniel. We have the vertical one set up and horizontal. We have the vertical one because it gets pushed more on mobile. We get a lot of... Oh, I shouldn't have about that. We get a lot of extra viewers having vertical on because it gets pushed more to the mobile front pages. So that is why I do that. Please dip. Please dip. Yes! You won 6-0. Well done, Bob. Are you in the 10 past 11 one, mate? You lost against Cham. That's fair enough. How do you change it back? On mobile, there's a 3 dots. And it gives you the option of, like, classical view. And then the other view. In the first 30 seconds, there is 4 goals this game, by the way. 4 goals in the first 30 seconds. Make that 5 in 40. Make that 5 in 40. This is going to be a high-scoring game if we continue at this speed. You're in the 10 past 11 one. Nice. Well, good luck, Bob. Oh, shit. I accidentally pressed the jump button again. I did not mean to go that high. I didn't mean to press the extra jump button. That could... Nah, it's alright. It's alright. We've dealt with it. Shit, 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 shit. Made a cod of that. Cheers, wall. Let's give Lewis a little tap. Bollocks. I was hoping to get on the top of my card to flick it over my head, but I imagine Lewis would have dealt with that, but at least would have been a better attempt than what I just did there. Mate, can I join? If anyone wants to join, for those that are asking on YT, you will have to wait for the next tournament, because both tournaments are in play at the moment. You're probably looking at maybe a 20-minute wait for the next tournament. It'll be created shortly. So, if you just keep a lookout and wait, there'll be another tournament in good time. I was trying to knock it over his head. It was probably a bit of a daft idea. Lewis is not that daft. That I would have been allowed to do something like that. If that was in 2s. Nah, not got the angle for that. Should have done better with that. That was a nice free gift. Did not take advantage of it. Oh, no. What am I doing? Do I have a Twitch? Yes, I do. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Oh, that's annoying, man. That is annoying. You can't be doing that against someone who's, like, better than you. Someone who's worse than you, like, fair enough, but... someone who's better than you, you can't be doing that. I've made up for it, but... man. Come on. Rice, welcome in. How are you? I'm doing good, mate. How are you doing? 8 goals halfway through this game. You're going on Twitch now, mate. Nice. I'd say we have multiple platforms. You can watch whatever you're comfortable with. Just gonna get this out of the way. Gonna have to win the other one. Nice. Take mid boost. Lewis, I don't know if he's going. I thought he might go off the wall. He's gonna get that. I'm gonna have to challenge this. Okay, didn't quite go to plan as well. His plan anyway. Oh, nice. Come on. Yes. Yes. Is there going to be another tournament? Yes. You'll have to wait maybe 15, 20 minutes, though, because I always try and plan it so the people in the tournaments that we currently run can join that one. So, we'll be running another one. You just have to be patient. Play a few games in your free time practice, and then there'll be another one. I'll create the tournament maybe after this game, but you won't be able to join it till 15 minutes before anyway. You're Ibina from YT. Welcome to Twitch. Just chilling because your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to yesterday, for yesterday. Hopefully it went well. I'm not sure what I'm doing there. Should be paying attention. Don't think I would have got it anyway, but I certainly would have a better chance if I was paying attention. Nah, Lewis has got that. Didn't have it as much as I thought he would have, to be honest. I thought he was going to hit that further out wide. I've not got any boost to get this. Please go wide. Oh, my word. I've been a lucky boy there. You have to have a bit of luck against someone who's better than you. Oh, I desperately need boost. Oh, my God. Oh, dearie me, mate. Yeah, a bit of boost. Oh, my word. That post. Sign him up, mate. Sign up the post. Sign him up. That post needs a sub, mate. Someone needs to give a sub to that post, mate. He's an absolute god. Oh, he's missed it. But I haven't got any boost. Not enough anyway. If I had more boost, I'd have been able to maybe capitalise on that. God, I need it. There we go. Thank you. I think I was wide anyway, but I fucking no way I was going to leave it until I was sure. He's going to go up for that, I reckon. Oh, he'll probably go up for this. So I can beat him to it. I have beat him to it. Come on, 30 seconds. Thank you for the follow. What's your name? Cole, thanks for the follow, mate. I appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. 30 seconds at 6-5. He's going to get that. He's going to get that. We'll use the time to get a boost. He's going to challenge for that, I reckon. That will do. That will do. I reckon he'll probably go up for this, so I've got to win it. That will do. When's the next tournament? For those asking, 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Whenever this tournament finishes, that one will be starting very shortly after. I will create it beforehand, though, so it will be created before then, obviously. So just be patient. Play a few games in the meantime. I have somehow beat Lewis. I don't know how I've done that. That is an absolute bookie's upset. Like if that was bettable, I think I'd have been 100 to 1 odds to win. I don't know how I've beat Lewis. I'm taking that as a trophy. I'm against Hydra. I'm into the semis. I'll take that. I don't know how I've done that. For those who don't know why I'm so happy about that, Lewis is a lot better than I am. So to win 6-5, that's a massive accomplishment. GG's, Lewis. I'll take that. I think you jinxed Louis, by the way, after saying we're going to win the league and we end up finishing bottom of it. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I remember like at the start of the season, I think you got a win and a draw in your first 2 games or whatever. And then nothing else happened after that. But yeah, no, I remember that. I was like paying attention to the Scottish League, mainly because of Hearts. This map is... Why is it so like cell-shaded? I've never played this map with being so cell-shaded before. I'm probably going to get my ass whooped. Tidro's new to stream today. So I have no idea on the quality of Tidro, but if you get into the semi-finals, you've got to have something about you. It was a miserable watch last year. Yeah, I'd imagine, mate. I'd imagine. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Not going to go well at all. I can't air dribble or do much off walls, so whenever someone does it, they've always got a likelihood that they will... I backed out that because I knew we'd get it. But yeah, if someone can do an air dribble, they've always got a likelihood that they're probably going to win. Oh, I timed it wrong. Timed that wrong. Deluxe, I remember you from yesterday indeed, mate. I will create the next tournament after this game, by the way. So for those asking about the tournament, it's getting created after this game because this is a semi-final. So if you're waiting around for the next tournament, you haven't got much longer to wait. No, okay, that was good. That was probably my favourite goal of the ones he's done. Mainly because he just kept it above the air but kept on jumping with it. That was a bad kickoff by me. May you join? So anybody can join the tournament, guys. It starts shortly. It will be created after the semi, and then it will start after the final. So the people in this tournament can join it. What is the best mech I can do? I literally can't do any mechanics, mate. I can't really pinch, not like intentionally anyway. If I pinch, it's been mostly accidental. I can't air dribble, can't do anything for wall. I can maybe pull off the odd flick occasionally, not like in the air, but I can occasionally flick. But it's more luck than skill. So yeah, not much really, to be fair, mate. The only thing I've got going for me is when I'm not against people this good, I can sometimes save a few things and challenge aerials. But if someone can do like air dribbles and quite a few mechanics like this guy, then no, I can't really challenge for him. Which is fine. I don't have an issue with that because I like versing players that are better. You learn a lot more about Rocket League against people better. You got matched against Ollie, nice. Are you in the 11:10, Taylor? Is that what you're referring to? I think you said you got knocked out, didn't you, in the 11 AM? It would be quite cool to get better at Rocket League, though. I mentioned it yesterday, but if only game I'm really trying to get better at the moment is F1 because my league starts next Monday. So yesterday I was going around the Australian track over and over and over again and doing various Grand Prix with various traction levels and stuff. You play F1? Yes, I'm in an F1 league, which starts next Monday and it runs for 8 weeks. I also in the Tuesday league, and then on the Thursday league it is realistic performance. So that's like an entire different thing itself, but it's a league as well. For that I'm in a racing balls, so I've not got the slowest car, but definitely not got the fastest car. But yeah, I play quite a bit of F1 now. I played a lot in F1 21 and 22. Played a bit of 23, nothing crazy. Didn't play anything at 24. And then, like, since about June, I've been playing loads of it again. And now I've brought the DLC for 26 and decided to join some leagues. Not crazily good. I'm just trying to get back to where I was in 21 and 22. Which is certainly... My main issue at the moment is actually learning battery usage, because the battery is so difficult to really time perfectly. So not only am I trying to get used to playing the game again, but also timing battery is a challenge itself. Bring back the seasonal series. It would be something cool to do, but I just don't have a large F1 community as much as I did back then. But because I'm in this league now, I probably will be streaming more F1. Because you have to provide a POV. So you'll probably see my POV. When the league's actually on it, probably 2 streams a day because of that as well. You see my comment? No best match. You said double reset musty, I think. Something like that. Play on controller sim rig. I play on controller. I would like to play... I was talking to Caleb about this, or Dr. Ducky. I said like, I'd like to have a sim rig, or like at least a wheel, an F1 wheel with paddles. I think that'd be quite cool. I also think that'd be easier as well with traction control, because I drive in real life anyway. Pedals, I'd already be used to not having to, like in real life, for example, you don't go slam the accelerator on. Whereas with a controller, you have a trigger and there's not really much space in between not putting it down and putting it down fully. Whereas with an actual pedal, there is quite a bit of space. So for me personally, I reckon... Why is there an internet issue? I reckon traction would be easier. Is the stream okay? I'm not sure. I've just put that in my own net, but never really have internet issues on Rocket League. That's a weird one. The stream looks okay from my side. May just be a Rocket League thing. We'll ignore it. Not sure what's going on there. I mean, we're already losing this game anyway, but that was a bit of a random moment. It's way more funny. Yeah, that's another reason. I wouldn't mind actually buying one as well to do Euro Truck Sim or whatever it's called, like the truck simulator stuff. I think that'd be quite cool. It'd be a bit weird doing it with an F1 wheel, but I do think it'd be quite cool. I should have saved that, but... The stream on a Wii Mobile is fine now. It might have just been an internet spike for whatever reason. I joined... we've not got a tourney on at the moment, mate, so if you've joined, that's quite impressive. Well, we have a tourney on at the moment, but it's not a new one. The only tournament I will have that's created is in 30 seconds. So there's no tournament by me that anybody could join at the moment. But yeah, if I properly take the F1 League stuff seriously, which I will be, but like if I actually get to a point where I'm pretty good at it, then I'll probably invest in something like definitely at least a proper wheel. I think a sim, I don't know if a proper sim would fit anywhere in this room. It's already got quite a bit of stuff going on in the room. I think adding an entire sim could be a bit space consuming. Maybe one day when I move out, then that could be something to look at. Right, we've got the final, which is Tydro versus VXM, which we will spectate once that game's started, but I'm just going to create the next tournament for you, and this will be the last one to stream because I need to go record some YT stuff. So what we will do is we'll start this one at... It's past now, isn't it? We'll start this one at 11:40. Mods, can we change the pin message to 11:40, please? I won't join because it won't let me spectate the other match. And then I'll start one at 11:50 for those that get knocked out. Not sure how many people will be in this. The stream always goes quiet around the 11 hour until 12 happens, so we'll see. But for those that want to be in the tournament, there's one at 11:40 and then there's one at 11:50. 11:50 is if you get knocked out of the 11:40, though. Dry tests are going well now, and ideally, given the wait time for testing done being like 6 months, I'll be able to drive next year there. Yeah, tests were annoying when I was passing, mate. My backlog was about 4 or 5 months, something like that. But I don't know if this is the case, but there was apps that you could take slots when they get opened, so I ended up getting one. It still meant that I couldn't pass as early as I probably could have. I passed in the 30th of September. I was ready to have at least a go at a test 3 weeks before then. Like, start of September, I was ready to go, but 30th of September was a test I had. I think my original one was like January, February. That was what I had, something like that. I think January the 9th. Then I also put one for February the 10th. He joined the Discord. Who joined the Discord? Right, anyway, for the tournaments, 11:40, which you can join, and 11:50, guys. So 11:40, 11:50. For the other tournaments, we have 11:10 here, which we have Bob losing 2-0 in the semis. I don't know who Ditch is. Ollie Gamer, I think I recognise him. He is winning at the moment. There's actually quite a few people in this tournament, to be fair. This one goes all the way here. I think there's actually more people in the 11:10 than there was in the 11. Having a look at it. There was only one person who managed to get a buy, I think. Yeah, so there was 31 people in the 11:10. Right, we'll spectate the final. Kev, did you change the pin message? If you're on the apps now, your test gets cancelled, you get banned for taking a driving test for it. That's mad. That is mad. I don't think the apps were too bad. I think which I know they banned this, the driving instructors that were like giving priority or certain ways, I didn't really agree with that. But all the apps, the one that I used anyway, all it did was if someone cancelled their test and it got published, then you got sent a notification about it to go and book it yourself and move your test. So it didn't automatically do anything for you. It just sent you a notification to your phone, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest, personally. I think if it somehow automates it, or like an instructor can like prioritize you over other people, I think that's wrong. But I think if an app's just notifying you that, oh, there's a space now, you can move your test, I think that's all right, personally. Because otherwise, you've got to be constantly checking the website, like, oh, can I book this? Can I book this? I mean, nobody who actually has a job can do that. Not all the time. You match VXME is crazy good. Well, at the moment, he is winning 3-1, so I can believe it. Sorry for not skipping these. I'll take you getting to the semis in this, though. That was quite a rare occasion. Yes, mate, already done it. Nice. Okay, I've done the pin message. So there's a tournament at 11:40 AM UK and 11:50 UK. So hopefully everyone gets a chance to go in them. Obviously, 11:50 is there if you decide to, well, say decide to, that's the wrong words. If you lose the first game in the in the first tournament, then you have the backup tournament for you. Just to give you a chance to be able to play games. Just see what's going on Discord. It's now 3-3 in this game, though. And then sort of backlog from getting any worse. You're only allowed to book from your nearest 3 test centers to stop people like... Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that because I had my test booked at the test center I took it at, to be fair. So I didn't do any messing around with that. I had my original booking was there, and obviously when I moved it, it was still booked from there. So I heard of people doing that though. I'm going to be honest. When I heard about it, I was like, I can't be able to do that. I'm not going to some random city to take my test, which I don't know the city, so it's already putting me at a disadvantage. And then 2, I'm not doing it either because if I go there and don't pass, then it's a bit of a trek home. See you later, Bob, mate. Thanks for popping in. Should I buy Fennec for 500 credits because I don't have it? That's up to you, mate. If you like the car, I don't know. I'm not sure why you're asking me, mate. If you like the car, buy it. If you don't like the car, then don't. Ellie, thanks for the heart, me. Ellie, I guarantee you've just woken up, haven't you? I'll be surprised if you say you haven't. So wait, so how long have you got, Daniel, did you say, for passing your test? Or like doing the test, whatever you said? From like now? We don't talk about that. Yeah, I thought so. Although you did a 12-hour shift yesterday, so I think it's valid, to be fair. I don't know if I should, that's why I'm asking. Well, if you want my opinion, I don't think the Fennec's that good. I don't think it's as good as some people say it is, so... I wouldn't if it was me. But, honestly, mate, it's up to you, innit? Wait, say again. I was asking, so what's your current wait for a test now, then? Like, what have you got booked? The tournament's almost full. Oh, I might have to quickly leave the spectating to get in. Thanks for letting me know. Didn't go to sleep till 6 AM. You was waiting for full 24 hours. That's mad. You must be like a zombie, mate. Thanks for letting me know, Lewis. Oh, yeah, there's only like 2 spots, mate. I need to get me ass in the tournament. There we go, I'm in. I'm in just. There's 1 spot left in the tournament, guys. Ethan, my rank is gold 2, buddy. Tedden, welcome in. How are you doing? You just shot from 18 to 26. Jesus, thanks for letting me know, Lewis. I appreciate that. Switch to the purple app. Oh, no. About to have the purple app stunk out now. I ain't got 1 booked yet, but in Dundee, the current ways are for 6 months. Oh, okay. Now I get you. I get you. So I don't know if you had 1 already booked. For the other tournament, by the way, we have one at 11:50. So the 11:40 is the main one. And then there is 11:50. The 11:40 is now full. So if you actually wanted to play in my tournament, 11:50 is the one. I'll be spectating both when I get knocked out. So it's up to you. So if you're in the stream right now, 11:50, feel free to join that one. Your test is just under 4 months. Wow. Wow. I actually like to keep feeling bad. I can't lie. 4 months. Especially as I guarantee, because I think you've been doing yours for a while now, your lessons. I feel like I guarantee you'll be ready to drive before the 4 months. But you can't legally drive until you pass that test. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. I mean, it was a long wait when I was trying to pass, but thankfully the app helped me with that. But, like, it was a long time then. Like, this time 4 years ago, I had done my theory test. I think it was, like, the first week of August. So I was just, then it was like, and already I was pretty confident with driving. But yeah, by the start of September, I was fully ready to go. I guess the only good thing about the wait is for those that aren't very good at driving, I guess it gives you more time to get good at it. For me personally, without being up myself, I didn't have that issue. I first drove a car in like the middle of July and then passed by the end of September and felt confident enough to do a test by the start of September, but couldn't get one. But like when I do book, I book in Dundee because I do not know the roads in Perth. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing you mentioned about people booking tests in other cities. I wouldn't ever do that because it's like you've not been learning in them. And as someone who actually has been driving for 4 years, each city is very different when it comes to driving around. Hey, Ginger Bushy. Hello, Smelly, mate. Welcome in. Max people is crazy. Yesterday we had a 55-person tournament, mate, to be fair. So it is crazy because this is the quiet hour stream, but it's not bad. We have the 1150. Allegedly no one's in that. I don't believe that because the other tournament we had earlier on was 31 people and it said 0 people. So X-Matt, I remember him from yesterday. We got some returning people. There's definitely people who are lurking who have been into multiple tournaments because X-Matt was in yesterday. If I remember right, he's a good player, so I'm probably about to lose. Who is... Oh, that's Lewis, YX He's a good player. I was like really happy when I beat him in the quarters. Even in Dundee, the roads are so shit, so to go in blind to loads of roads, like, yeah, I don't know why people would try that, to be honest, don't you? Especially how much to test nowadays, by the way. I can't remember how much my test was, but it was substantial, if I remember right. It wasn't a cheap affair. I want to say mine was... No, I don't know. I think I was about to say 60 or 70 quid, but I feel like that might be too high. It was a lot, though. If I check my bank statements from 2022, I'd find it, but... It was not a cheap thing. I don't remember it being below 50. It said yours 33, unless I'm thinking about something else. I don't remember being that cheap for a physical test. I swear it was a lot more than that. The theory test, I think, was like 30 or something. The theory test was cheap. But I swear the physical test is actually a lot more than that. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but I swear it wasn't a very cheap thing. Not something you wanted to fail. Provisional was 33. Mine was 72 for your test. Yeah, about to say I thought the test was quite a lot. Yeah, provisional license being about 30 quid's about right, but you don't have to pay for your driving license once you do that, so you technically get two licenses. You just send in your provisional and then boom, you get a pink actual license for 10 years or something like that. 10 years, so I already am like halfway through my current card. That's mad. Then I've got to pay for a replacement, a bit like your passport. Total scam. Magically, I've changed in the past, 10 years. Like, okay, mate. Lesson alone around 60. 60 sounds a bit high for lessons, depending on how many hours you've had. I think I was paying... I booked multiple hours, so I can't say what I was actually paying because I don't know. I was paying 10-hour slots in one go, which made it like a lot cheaper. I think one time I paid 20 hours in one go at the start of it, which saved a lot of money. I think I'm speaking maybe £800 cheaper booking that many. But I think if I remember right, it was something like, it was definitely £20 plus an hour. It definitely wasn't cheap, but it was definitely £20 plus. Again, I could check all these things if I check my statements on my bank, but that's a whole lot of effort. Mad convo in Discord. Ugh. What's going on, mate? What's going on? But yeah, learning to drive is definitely not a cheap thing to do. Because even when you've passed your test, that, the lessons and all that are probably one of the cheaper things, but it's once you get to the insurance, mate, unless you're a woman, then fair play, you get quite lucky because your insurance is factually cheaper. But for the blokes anyway, our insurance is an absolute kick in the teeth, mate. It's awful. Which, I'm going to be honest, I can understand when you see TikToks every 5 seconds from people who say they've passed the test and within 4 weeks have put the fucking car around a tree. So, I understand it. I don't know how someone does it without, well, I've just been an idiot, to be fair, but that's why it's so much. You lucky bastard. What's happening in the Discord? Yeah, my lessons were alone were 40. And for a block, it was like 350. Yeah, I knew blocks were definitely cheaper. I'm not sure what length you guys do per lessons, but I did 2-hour slots. And then I was lucky enough that... I say lucky enough, that's the wrong word. But because I brought my car way before I passed my test, my dad took me out a lot. So that meant I didn't have to necessarily pay as much for lessons because I just didn't need as many lessons. And thankfully, the way my instructor drove was quite similar to the way I was taught by my dad, so there wasn't really much difference, which I guess is another good thing. Oh, mate, another post. He's going to get a rebound. Fair play. Definitely have to get involved. Is people beefing or is it just innocent? Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I thought you was on about, like, when I was, like, reading this, I was waiting for someone to be like some little kids, like, giving it large. Avalanche, welcome to the TikTok stream. How are you, mate? Yo, how's stream going? It's been pretty good peaking. It's not been bad. Also, welcome in. Yours are 1 hour slots. Yeah, I always did 2 hours. Or mine. Although where I was learning to drive was a 20-minute drive away anyway. Like where my test center was. My other test center was a little bit closer, about 15 minutes. But it meant once about a month into driving, I was allowed to drive it there and drive it back. So sometimes if there was traffic, I actually meant I spent longer than 2 hours. Oh, here we go. We've got to capitalize on this for 40 seconds. Okay, matey. I haven't watched Stream Live forever. You're all good, mate. You're all good. No one's forced to watch. At the end of the day, not everybody can be here every day. There are people who manage it, but it's definitely not an expectation of mine. The way I look at it, people will join if they want to join, and people also join if they actually have the time to join to begin with. But yes, if I go in not expecting anybody to join, then it's pretty easy for me as a streamer. Mohammed, welcome to the YT stream. How are you? Chat at topic at the moment, which considering I saw Ali, Ellie, and Kiki all involved in the Discord. Thankfully, Ali's not in the Twitch chat, but she's in the Discord at the moment. I can't imagine that staying PG at all. Yeah, I mean, if it was currently 3-2, this is great. I mean, we're still going to try and put it in, and we fuck it up anyway. I was going to try and put it in because a lucky kickoff would have made it 4-4 potentially, but yeah, we fucked it. We absolutely fucked that. I was saying, there's a carrot there. There's a bunny spinning around with a carrot. I've never noticed that before. At the top of the map. Let me see if I miss any messages. I'm in the quarters already. Nice, Daniel. I think I just got out of round one, mate. Well, I've lost in round one, but you know, I was only just finished that. 350 for a block of 10. What's that an hour? Like £35 an hour? Is there a code for the Discord? There's a link. My mod can send the link, or you can add my mod. With the link in the TikTok chat, you would obviously have to copy and paste it. I somehow beat Lewis. Well done, mate. Right. The 11:50 tournament, by the way, that starts in 3 minutes. So if you're already out, go in the 11:50. Allegedly, there's 19 people in there. Not sure if there's any more because it doesn't accurately count at all. But 11:50. In terms of who won the 11:10 one, Ollie the Gamer did. And 11 AM was won by Tydro, which is a viewer in stream. Nice. Right, who wants to be spectated? Who we got? Who can I join us at work. I'm so kind. The people who do that, to be fair, I have some bad respect for. I don't know really know how people do it. It's actually quite impressive because you actually are working and then on your break or lunch, people just decide to choose to do watch me instead. It's quite it's impressive. That's 7-7 that game is. Fucking hell. Spectate me. What's your username, buddy? Where's your game against Lewis? There's two sides of the bracket. It always takes a bit of a while to learn where people are. Gold keeps in again. He's lost this time, though. X-Mouse, he beat me. He's looking like he's going to go against... Well, no one at the moment. Although, actually, apparently, Zixstar. It's 5-4 up. Where is Lewis? I'm looking for Lewis, because I know, obviously, what his name is. Need an eye test there. Ah, here we are. So, that is 0-0 in that game. The winner of this goes against Mr. Daniel. The Scottish man. What rank am I? Gold 2, buddy. You messed up with 2 seconds to go. Unlucky. For those in the other tournament, I will spectate both as well. Read it. Read what? Oh. I'm guessing someone forfeited. Why are you forfeiting at 1-0? Who is forfeiting at 1-0, lads? Come on, mate. If you're forfeiting at 1-0, you got issues. Who is forfeiting at 1-0? That was the guy who beat Lewis. Randomly decided to forfeit that. Okay, well, we'll spectate Daniel's game, I think, because Daniel's in the quarters when that starts. You'll be back, Ginger Bush. That's all right, mate. Okay, I'm gold 2. I'm gold 2, only in 2s, though. That's fair enough. I don't really play 2s. We did a 2s tournament yesterday, and I thought it was dead, to be honest. I only play 3s or 1s. I don't really like 2s. That is crazy, mate. Kiki, you need locking up. I'm reading Discord right now. Someone needs to have a word there, mate. I need to get a red card in the Discord. Just about going to do a tourney. Is that one nearly full as well? Or do you mean like you nearly ran out of time? I've handed out a red card in the Discord. This game's 1-1. Come on, Haggis, man. Do it for Scotland. That's bad, mate. So, okay, I'm gonna send you to it from the Discord, the F1 Discord. So this just came out from the owner, mate. He's decided to cancel all the rest of the social race today. No, I literally mentioned to you the other day. I said that they should just cancel all the races, the social races, until they get a hold of the people who are messing it up. He's decided to actually do that. It's full. Bloody hell. We have 2 tournaments that are full. We are in a position where we've filled up 2 tournaments, which is probably why the views, looking at this, are 59 at the moment. Because we have 2 tournaments with 64 people in total. Right, I'll actually watch this game now. Mate, it's bad tired that I'm so hard, yeah. So that's every social race now we held at a championship standard, which I do rate. I was in one at 4 PM today, but I wasn't too bad if I missed it because I had YouTube, to be honest. So I'm not that fussed that he's on that. I've mainly took a break. I've not done any social races this week myself, to be fair, mainly because I've been too busy practicing for the leagues. Finally won a game. Well done, Lewis. Welcome back to winning ways, my friend. Yes, that's good. That's good. Daniel needed that big goal. It is 3-2. Very, very fast-paced game, this is. Daniel's got a naughty car here, to be fair, as well. This is in one of the quarterfinals, by the way. Direct-to-View needs to get a better cameraman. Oh, mate. That was a big opportunity to go 3-3. That was a massive opportunity. Two and a half minutes left nearly, so halfway through the game. Oh. That bump could have been a bit naughty. Oh, that's... Yeah. I think Daniel might be kicking himself about that one. I think he might be kicking himself about that goal. It is now 4-2. We've got a follow from Tune. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. However, it's 4-3. It's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say. And the Haggis man gets himself a goal back. Which definitely makes it all to play for. Tune, I'm doing good, thank you, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. For those in the tournament, by the way, you can let me know what your username is and I'll spectate you when I get a chance. I will try and spectate games that are close affairs, as Daniel has made this one a very close affair at 4-4. Just won on your first game. Your name is Fast Laser. Nice. So yeah, there's 2 tournaments, guys. We have the one that was at 11:50 and the one that was at 11:40. No point for me to get up ages ago, mate. You can only get better if you play the game. Unrecognizable puts it back to winning ways at 5-4. I'm tuned. You're in the 11:50-20. Thanks for letting me know the time as well. There'll be some people on YT and some people on Twitch, by the way. So if you don't know who the person is, they could be on a different platform. They may not be on Twitch. Is the Discord event, by the way, still going on the Discord server? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, mods, we can give that person verified. There's people join the server who I fully know, so from streams, they're all good to join. Flower time again, go on, Blaze.
Have you had lunch yet?
There you go, he wants to know if you had food yet, mate. Oh, it's off the post. It could have been 6-4 with a minute to play. 11-0 to me. Go on, Tendan. I'd imagine the tournament's probably going to finish 20 past 12, half past 12, something like that. Oh, that could have been 5-5. That was a good shot, to be fair. Oh, no. Oh, no. Commentator's curse. It's commentator's curse. He misses the rebound. Very fortunate to get back in time. Oh, there's pork pie, nothing else. Oh, Dots Ducky's going to want your pork pie, mate. Dots Ducky loves a pork pie. That man could live on him. Unrecognizable makes it 6-4 with 30 seconds. Bigger comebacks have been made. Bigger comebacks have indeed been made, so you never know. You'd have to be very fortunate. Oh, he's got to let off there. Needs a goal sooner rather than later, Daniel does. Nah, 7-4. 7-4, I think that is game, set, and match with 18 seconds to play. Definitely was a tight game, though, this was. For a quarter-final, this was good. Normally, you don't start seeing this kind of matchup, maybe to the semis. To get this in the quarter-finals is quite something. Less than 10 seconds to play. And that is game. Can he keep it up? Oh, he nearly managed to get an 8. 7-4, unlucky Daniel. Unrecognizables into the semi-finals. Rocket Baguette is his little profile picture there. Louie would like that if she was here. Good old Rocket Baguette. What can I do when I play BTD? Admire, I don't know. BTD is a good player from what I remember yesterday. So, admire is the only words I could use, mate. So, both tournaments are full. To give an update, we've got Unrecognizable in the semi-finals. We've got Exotic Vibes losing to Corgi 4-2. Moises, Rico, and Zixstar are about to start playing. And then that will decide the other semi. Against Unrecognizable, it is likely to be... Well, Puddy and Annual have got a first play, to be fair. In the 11:50 tournament, see what's going on there. So that said 19 out of 32, but as Lewis told us, it was pretty much full, I think he said, or nearly full. And looking at this, nobody got a buy, so it was definitely full. Nobody got a buy in that tournament either, so both tournaments had 32 full players. We'll spectate Lewis's game as well. Your little salted caramel protein puddings are on offer. Got yourself 5. Nice. 6-3 this game. So annoyed that definitely a winnable game, but I fumbled. Yeah, I would probably say I think there was moments you would definitely be kicking yourself about. Well, that was quite funny. There was times where I gave you a proper commentator's curse. I try and commentate on the games which are close. If there's obvious domination from a player, I won't really bother. But if there is a close game, it is always fun to get involved on. I was saying that this game could have gone to 7-3, which I think this was a quarterfinal as well in the 11:50. Which means the winner of this will be going to the semi if what I read was true. Either that or this is the round of 16. Consolation? No. No consolation for SD to make it 6-4. And Lewis goes through to the next round. Yo, what's up? Hello, mate. Welcome in, MHE. How are you, mate? I'm shorting down your name. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. How's it going, buddy? Right, let's have a little look at the tournaments. So, we have Shallow against Zyrex. Nito is going to go against BTD, which is a very good player from yesterday. Definitely remember him. We lost 14-1. Is that you? Yeah, you're Golden Cupid. Yeah, unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Fast Laser, I think, was somebody in the chat. Someone mentioned they were Fast Laser. Let's go watch their game. No idea if you remember me. Playing your tourney, I think, a week ago. Didn't believe I'm plat. I didn't do any tourneys a week ago. You might have played in a 1v1, mate, I think is what you're thinking of. I did 1v1s last week. I didn't run any tournaments, though, last week. But you probably were in a 1v1 against me. But welcome back to stream, nonetheless. We are waiting for this game to start. Had some rage baiting, that's you. What, is that your name? Oh, there's a forfeit. BTD next. I can spectate him once he's in a game that he's not winning 14-1 on or whatever it was. I love the random forfeits we have that occasionally happen. Right, let's go. I'll have a look at the 1140. I think the 1140, though, other than... I don't really know anybody in the tournament. I mean, there could be lurkers in the tournament, but I don't know anybody in it. If I'm honest with you. So the 1150, I actually know people in this one. So hence why I'm interested in it. So Fast Laser is now against Kazari in the quarters. Lewis looks like he's going to go against Mikey 4K, who's beating Cobb. Very creative name there, Cobb. Thinks he's made of bread. BTD's against TikTok Nito. I know who BTD is. We've got Pierre losing 5-0 to Tuned, which Tune's in the stream as well. I'll try and spectate his quarterfinal game. Quite a few people I know in this tournament, so hence why I'm more interested in this one. Abdullah, welcome to the TikTok stream. Our biggest mistake was early, giving him space, and then early challenging because that costs 3 hours, yeah. Good school starts again for you tomorrow. Whereabouts are you from? Are you in... I'm trying to... Some people keep saying, like, their school starts. Some people are saying, like, it's not. Like, in Australia, I know some people are saying their schools are starting. But then someone told me their academic year don't start till January, so I don't know. You're in Germany, so Germany starts this next week. Okay. I'm trying to get hold of it to kind of have a rough idea of like when colleges and unis and all that go back and things. Yeah, Scotland I know go back soon because they obviously break up earlier than England. I know that. Just gonna put my doorstop on. Bear with me. Right, I'm back. It is 3-1 to BTD in this game, which is not much of a surprise if you were here yesterday. Doorstop, yeah, the doorstop today is shower gel is the doorstop. Not the L-pillow this time. The L-pillow is too far away from the door now. It's on the opposite side of the room. That was a bad kickoff, that was. That was a bad kickoff, but there's no boost for TikTok here. If he had boost, then that would have made the game a little bit closer, but he wasted it all going for the kickoff. Dark RL, welcome to the stream, mate. Finally going to my actual school after it got burnt down a year ago. Bloody hell. That's not very good. That's not very good, mate. BTD's made this game 4-1. May have a look to see if we've got another game potentially that's a bit closer. I think this game is definitely going to be BTD's. College goes back on the 31st of August, but unfortunately I'll not be attending, so I'll be full-time employed haggis. Full-time employed haggis, I love the way that's worded. I love that. I don't think that's a long moment. I love the way that's worded. So Lewis is still waiting on his game, which Cobb is making a comeback, actually, at 4-1. So the Mr. Cobb is smashing it. Fast Laser's 4-0 up in his game, which I know he's in stream. Zyrex is waiting to verse BTD. Tune is now 7-1 up and Stunt is 4-1 up. So most games have dominant performances at the moment. Dominant showing. Just because I'm curious, how is 1140 going on? Corgi is currently beating Zixstar, which he'll be versing Puddy. which considering Puddy won 18-1 in his first game, or 21-1, then won 9-0. That game didn't happen. So I'm not really surprised that he's managed to make it to the final. I'm doing good, thanks, Dark RL. So everyone knows, if you weren't listening before, this is the final tournament of the stream. Not doing any longer hours today, just because I've got some YouTube filming to do. So I don't really have the time for any extra time on stream today. We're back live tomorrow morning at 8:30 UK time, so you haven't got long to wait at all. There is quite a few games here. We've got Cobb and Lewis, and that's going to play Fast Laser. So we're going to be spectating that one because all the other games pretty much already have a winner. In theory, anyway. Someone win to me. Yeah, I watched the first 4 goals that you put in, mate. Cobb has gone 1-0 up already by what looks like a demo. A cob is what we call a bread roll in the Midlands. So I actually rate the name Cobb, to be honest. But I didn't think I'd see a Rocket League player with the name Cobb until today. So the piece of bread is now 2-0 up. Which I don't think we're having... don't think we've got very far into the game at the moment. Kickoffs are actually so arse. I'd say I got quite... I'm not sure about fortunate, but I won quite a few kickoffs, and that's where most of my goals came from, I think, against you. Oh. I could never do anything like that, mate. That is ridiculous to me. That is some crazy... I mean, I don't think he succeeded at what he was trying to do, but I could never do what he's just pulled off there, mate. That's different levels, mate. Different levels to that. He's wearing the Zombra wheels. I think I have some Zombras. You won 12-2. Nice. Yeah, I will be spectating some of the next games because I know a lot of you won quite dominantly in the quarters. So was it the round of 16, whatever it was? So I'll be watching the quarterfinals. You don't have a sky blue. Yeah, I have what he has with the multi-changing ones. For the MC gang, you'll be making a pumpkin pie bakery. That's like the most kiki thing I've read today. Let's have a look at some of the quarterfinals. So that game, never know, but Cobb looks like it's heading through. There's no more tournaments today, Banana Split, but tomorrow I'm running some more. Unfortunately, I've got to film some YT videos, so I can't really put any extra time into doing any extra tournaments today. But tomorrow there'll be a few more because it'll be a longer stream. So turn the noti bell and be here tomorrow is essentially what I'd recommend. Definitely used to have Zombras, but I'm pretty sure I'd trade them for... Yeah, I'd say I have... I'll quickly check before I spectate. But I am 100% sure I have a pair. Well, I suppose it's not really a pair because you have 4 wheels, not 2. It's not a bike. Where would they be at? It's alphabetical and it's B and Z. I think it's alphabetical anyway. Is it alphabetical? I don't know. I could have sworn I have a pair of Zombras. Or it might be on my Xbox account, in all fairness. I'm not sure how I got these, but they're weird. Could be on my Xbox account I'm thinking of. I definitely recognise them, so I'm very confident I have a pair. It just may not be on the PlayStation. It might be on my Xbox. Yeah, I don't have a pair here, but I am confident if I had an Xbox and logged onto my Xbox account, I'd have them there. Because I definitely recognise them. Right, let me spectate the other ones. Yeah, I've already went down to the way in the bottom, mate. But they're not there, so I don't think they're on my PlayStation account. But they were like his, with the changing colours. I know that for a fact, because I had them on most of my cars. Dark Horror, I don't really change my car much, if I'm honest with you. So the only game I can spectate is Tuned, really. That isn't, like, got a dominant scoreline. Depends on you feel whether they're alphabetical. Well, everything I looked like was alphabetical, but either way, I checked upwards anyway, and they weren't there, mate. Tune is 2-1 up. That was a good time to join. I feel like I always join spectating as a goal goes in. If you want a goal in your game, ask me to spectate. That's what I think you need to do. But most games are never 0-0, so I don't think it's ever an issue. It's a weird tactic that Stunt's going for here. I like his decal. Don't like the colours. Because I like maybe a lighter pink and a lighter blue, maybe. Bye all. See you later, MHE. Goes to the final. I can't. This is we need the semis to be done before I can see the final, buddy. Unless you mean the final in the other one. Because we have 2 tournaments, mate. The only reason I've not really paid attention to the other tournament too much is because a few people in there, I don't know who they are, so they're either like lurking or they're randoms, whereas in this one, I know who most people were. Because they're in the stream and talking. So, some tournaments, it depends on really who's playing. This guy does not go for kickoffs. Which, in all fairness, he is only losing 3-2, so it's not like he's getting smashed. I never really understand not going for kickoffs. Maybe on the odd occasion, but doing it every kickoff's a bit bizarre. Because if you're good at kickoffs, you can gain goals quite easily. Tune goes 4-2 up in this game. I'm assuming he is not going to go for the kickoff. We're going to spectate him. As he's flicking backwards and forwards. No, he's not going again. Yeah, I am baffled on that particular tactic. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the straight kickoffs, you know, the people who are just trying to get better, like not trying to get better, but the people who have learned how to do an aerial for the first time and trying to save, they always stay still for the straight kickoffs because they, you know, it's like the easiest save to make in the game and they know how to do it now. You notice that a lot in the lower ranks. It's quite funny seeing how many people would just sit there at the back for the easy save. Definitely in the unranked games, that happened a lot. Sent an O2 an email to update them on something, and it was out of their hours. So I got an automated email, and it said it could take up to 28 days to reply. Call them, mate. Call them. If you want actual proper customer service, don't do emailing. That goes for any company, to be fair. If it's not, can you check the file on the other? I can have a nosy, mate, but as I said, I don't know anybody in it, so I'm not really that fussed. What's with the like people coming in and speaking Arabic? It's an English-only stream, mate. Piss off. English-only chat. We don't care about any other languages here. There's plenty of streamers who speak all sorts of languages. Look, Corgi's currently beating Puddy, but I don't know who either 2 of these are. So. Bad Sarah, I thought that name was similar. Cobb is currently beating Fast Laser 4-0. As we know, Tune's winning 7-2. I'm curious to see, is Cobb actually smashing this game? Like, I don't know if Fast Laser is actually any good. So many people joined the Discord past 2 days. $5-0. Nice to know the chat's cooled down a lot, actually. Someone's put the fire extinguisher in the Discord, which is very good. Cobb's 6-0 now. Sent a warning. Oh, to the 5-6 guy. I think it has Kiki to say it's the same guy as before who's wanted for weird reasons to speak Arabic in the chat. I don't know why. I'm assuming the final's still the... Yeah, final's quite a tight game. Zyrex about to be against Tune, so we'll verse that because it looks like Cobb is definitely in the final. You won 8-3. Nice. Well, we're about to spectate you in the semis against Zyrex. Which, whoever wins this looks like they've got a game against Cobb because Cobb is 6-0 up at the moment. Just waiting on that game to start so I can actually spectate it. Taking a while for this game. There we go. That took a wee while, didn't it? I love how Ali just keeps on at people in the Discord, like, saying just the most random things. Keeps going in general chat. Just randomly at Louis saying, remember what he's playing. We're 40 you. That's like me popping up and saying, Louis holding a dad joke, 40 you. Tune's on 1 and up in this. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I didn't even get a chance to put a curse on it that time, as it goes 1-1. And what chat, Kiki? Because I don't see anyone using it. And I shown about 3 people who've used it before. Blob, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Can I play? You've missed out on your opportunity, mate. I recommend turning that noti bell and joining tomorrow's stream. Because we've got 2 more games. We've got this semi-final and we've got a final. And then that is it for me today. To be fair, I was only going to do 3 hours. I only done 4 hours. It will be about 4 hours once these games are done. So, not really shortened down the stream length that much. Shun has decided not to go for this kickoff. Nearly lived to regret it. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was a very nice goal. That was gorgeous. That was gorgeous in every way possible, mate, to be honest. That was a phenomenal goal. Four minutes left and it's already 4-1, by the way. The people who are this good at Rocket League like always make me laugh. Like, it's some absolute beast at this game. Like, this guy is doing things that I couldn't even dream of, mate. There's a chance here. Nah, you're going to be putting that in. Go putting that in. 6-1. Yeah. Dad's birthday, making him a Lord of Scotland for 50 quid. You have 5 square meters of land in the Highlands, and you get a whole bundle of stuff along with it. I'm so excited to see his reaction. However, I know it'll go straight to his head. Oh, that's brilliant, actually, to be fair. That is brilliant. Although I can imagine the fact they would be like, I can say I'm a lord now. And then so yeah, I can imagine the latter bit. But yeah, that's pretty good, that. Kiki, I love how you've gone for the full effort of like going through, see what they've said. Man. Ready for bed, mate. Three minutes after this game, 7-1. Which is looking like Zyrex and Cobb, which could be quite the final. To be honest. (8-1). I won mini golf by 25 points. I had to do. I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap on Lumiere. Where's my cap? There we go. Lumi won goal. Definitely cap. Muscle that win. Muscle out of win, mate. I'm tired too. Absolutely not, Caleb. Absolutely not. I'll kick you off the bed, buddy. I'd kick you off, mate. You sleep on the fucking floor, lad. I mean, I can't rate the fact Tune's playing on here. Nearly scored there. Even at 8-1, he's still giving it a go. I mean, looking at this, Tune's actually a pretty good player. It's just that Zyrex is... Oh, unlucky. He's just on a new level. Oh, I think it might be a forfeit incoming. No forfeit. I was waiting for it, to be fair. So that's good, like pretty good technique, to be fair. Like against quite a lot of players, that would be like good, but against someone like Zyrex, no. Fair play, Tune. Fair play. I thought your forfeit would come in a lot earlier than that, to be fair, mate. I'm surprised you went as far as you did. I mean, I'm impressed with that. I always rate a player that don't forfeit, so... I am surprised you went as long as you did. So, fair play. In terms of the 1140 victory, that was taken by Corgi against PUD. I don't know how to say his name. And the final here is Zyrex v Cobb, and then after that will be the end of stream. I kind of rooting for Cobb just because he's called Cobb. So, big up Cobb. Just gotta wait for the game to start. And then that'll be it for today. That'll bring us to 4 hours. Which, given the fact today was meant to be a shorter stream, I ended up doing still an hour over the minimum. It was pretty good. So, for some reason, Nintendo posting 14 slides of GameCube, like the GameCube intro. Are they planning to add more games to the GameCube collection? Bit of an interesting one, that is. What has Smelly sent me? No idea what that... I think that's a roof. Right, we can spectate. It's a roll. It's a cub. It's a cub. To be fair, I don't mind bread roll, but it's when people start calling it a fucking bap or a batch or all the weird retarded names. Then I start getting pissed. If you call it a roll, I can live with it. But if you're calling it bread cake, bread cake doesn't annoy me that much because I guess it logically makes sense. But it's still an annoying word, to be honest. I can live with bread cake because it sort of logically makes sense. You are calling it pretty much what it is. But, yeah. No, it's not a bun, mate. It's not a bun. The irony thing is we have, like, there's things called ice buns and things like that, which I would still refer to as an ice bun. But that's only because the ice bun isn't from the East Midlands or whatever. So calling it what it is actually is fair. Like, the ice buns that come from the East Midlands. So it being still called a bun makes sense. Like, in Nottingham and stuff, you'll still see bread rolls, but, like, that's because they aren't cobs. Like, a cob from the East Midlands is always crusty. Like, very crusty. That's a cob. So we still have bread rolls, but they're not like what we'd call cobs. For burgers, what burger buns? I refer to this. Burger, yes, burger buns make sense. I can't say I ever call a burger bun that. Also, the monkeys having the zoo don't shut the F up is insane. They yap so much. That must be what he used then, mate. It's 2 buns. You wish you had 2 buns, Caleb. Anyway, currently, speaking of the cob, who has caused an entire conversation in the stream, he's 3-1 up. Mr. Cobb is 3-1 up. He's got a very interesting decal. He's got white Zombras on. Kind of hoping Zyrex pulls out something to make a bit more closer than it currently is. But based on what we saw based on what we saw in the earlier games, Cobb is a good player as well. So don't imagine that's going to be easy. Although he has pulled it to 3-2. 3-2 with still over half a game remaining. Anything is possible. Wow, look how evenly matched they are on a kickoff. I feel like, as I said, and anyone who doesn't go for a kickoff, and this is no disrespect, you're probably not at the good levels of Rocket League. Because I don't know really many people who would choose in a 1 not to go for a kickoff. Just because if you get on the right end of it, you can gain so much. I'm sure there's probably someone who's really good who someone will say they don't go for kickoffs, but I feel like more time, especially I'm in the lower ranks, so I guess I would see it. The people who don't go for kickoffs, normally 9 times out of 10 are not very good at them. Or they will try and save the shot if it's a straight kickoff. I say save the shot, they'll just hit it back. Just my evaluation on what I've seen, to be fair. But that's what I have seen. Oh, that would have been, that was close to being good. I just don't think, in terms of what I'm watching here, they're both that far from the same level. I think Cobb just is a bit technically better, a bit more consistent with what he does. I think overall they are quite even with what they can do. It's just, as I said, I think Cobb just, when he wants to do something, it likely goes and comes off almost 100% of the time. And he has a bit more, like, not flair, but I don't know. He's just better at everything he does, I think. And that's the only thing I think that separates them, really. Because both of them, from watching them, can do the similar things. As we say that, it could go 4-3. It does go 4-3. Never not gone for a kickoff in the higher ranks of people who don't go. It's usually only the side on kickoffs. Because then they get the bat. Yeah. No, that makes sense for the side ones. But yeah, no, from what I've seen, how'd I play? Callie, you've missed out on the games today. Time the Noti Bell, be in early tomorrow. We have tournaments tomorrow, but today, this is the last game. This is the final. But yeah, you've missed out today, mate. So tomorrow is when you need to be here. That was a good save, important save. But yeah, with the kickoffs, from obviously I play in the lower ranks and then see players who are really good all the time, thanks to 1v1s and tournaments. And I can confidently say most people who don't go for the straight kickoffs, definitely the straight ones, normally are just not that good at aerials or kickoffs. Because it's like the only aerial they can pull off is the save, the straight save. Whereas when you're good at kickoffs, I feel like you probably know that you can gain a lot from the kickoff, which you can. Most of my goals against Lewis when I beat him were me just winning the kickoff. And to be fair, it's not like I played better than him. It's just that I just managed to capitalise on some kickoff opportunities, which to be fair, he did as well. There was times he won the kickoff and he got some early goals, but if we're on about outfield goals, from what I could remember in the game, Lewis got more outfield goals than I did. Most of my goals came from a kickoff situation in some way, shape or form. Also, Zyrex has somehow pulled this back when I've been talking. Oh, you know, if I was Cobb, I'd be fuming. Because that was going in with 1 second extra. But he didn't keep the ball in the air long enough for it not to hit the floor. Fair play to Zyrex making that comeback. I'd be fucking fuming if I was Cobb, though. I'd be ready to lob the controller across the room. That was a good game, though. Yeah, I'm champ 2 now. Maybe only see 1 or 2 people in a week not go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've never been in them ranks, so I can only comment on what I've seen. But yeah, from the people who join who are like champs, grand champs, and SSLs, I've not seen really any of them not go. Unless, as you said, they go for the side ones and go for the boost instead. Zyrex, welcome to the stream, mate. Fair play, mate. I didn't notice you'd made the comeback to us talking, but fair play, buddy. Thanks for the follow, Rockets. So that was the last game. We've got more games tomorrow. GD's alright, it's Cobb. Herman, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. We've got Cobb in here as well. You've created quite the conversation with being called Cobb. And Cobb is short for Jacob, not the bread LMA. I love that, mate. I do like that. Well, I appreciate you both playing. That was a good final, to be fair. Just had a quick nosy around the item shop, and then I'll end stream. But for those wanting some more tournaments, tomorrow I'm starting at 8:30 AM UK time. So turn the noti bell, and you can know when I'm next live. Or be in the Discord. That's always another way to know when I'm live. But yes, that was a good final, guys. That was a good final. RXG, I'm not doing any more 1v1s, mate. I start the stream 1v1s, then move to tournaments. I may as well plug the creator code. What is this? It's a very one of the strangest decals ever. I keep going off the item shop. I keep pressing the circle button. One extra, annoyingly. That's terrible. That's fucking awful. That's good, but it's on a shite car. I think I even have that, but not on that car. That's trippy. Nothing really great in the supersonic items. I'm going to be honest, it's quite a bad item shop. Yesterday was actually not bad. That's pretty good. I just wish more happened. This is like some anime thing. Like some bunny anime. I think I have something similar to that. Something similar. Yeah, not a great item shop. They're not bad if they were in red. In blue, not for me. That's pretty good, but again, I don't really go around with black cars or white cars, so it doesn't really work for me. Josh, just search it up, mate. You got the Porsche for free. You could have it in Fortnite. A lot of the cars transfer between Fortnite and Rocket League. You'll often see items that say, oh, you've got it in Fortnite as well. Like, there's cars here I didn't even know were in Rocket League. Like this one here. I'm not sure when this bad boy was added to Rocket League, but I might have to make a car variant of this fella and use him tomorrow, because that I've only just seen that accidentally. But mate, I'm gonna be honest, I might have to go around as that tomorrow. Apparently that item's available in Fortnite, so that's probably where that one's come from. Mate, I've got to go around as that tomorrow, haven't I? That's the card tomorrow, chat, I'm telling you. MB, can you do me mod? No. If you want to earn mod, you have to put a lot of effort in. I don't tend to mod people with less than a year following. Not that that's the requirement, but I'm going to be honest. If you're not at least going to put like a year into knowing how the stuff works around here and being active, you're not going to get mods because you're just not knowing how to do it for a start. Someone asked me which goal explosion I hated. The first thing I'd say is that Buffy. So I hate that. Yeah, that someone had it in the 1v1s last week. I think that one there. Well, not a big fan of it. Although I think a lot of the item shops in this game have been quite poor the past week. Yesterday's I thought was quite good. There was quite a few things I'd buy. But in general, the item shops on Rocket League I don't think are that great, personally. Not for the money, anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching. We've had quite a few new follows today. Quite a few people joined the Discord. I appreciate that. I will see you tomorrow. I've got a lot of film for YT to do today. So that video will either come out tomorrow or probably the day after. So probably Friday. Credits. I still need to sort this credit thing out. I need to spend a lot of time on the ending scene. I work on all the other scenes. I don't work on the ending scene because it's like such a small part of the stream. It's like less than a minute most of the time. But yeah, see you later. Thanks for popping in, guys. Kev, thanks to biddies, and thank you for the sub as well. I appreciate that. But yes, tomorrow 8:30 AM. The stream should be a bit longer tomorrow, so probably more like 5 hours again, providing it's good. Then yes, it'll be a bit more like yesterday and Monday with the 5 hours, maybe up to 6. You never know. If it's a really good stream, it'll be 6. Rocket League will be tomorrow. I might throw in some Fortnite tomorrow as well, just because I keep getting requests to play it. Whilst the Simpsons season's on, I don't mind it. So yeah, look out for that. But it'll mostly be Rocket League tomorrow. Right, have a good day, guys, and I will see you later.